What's poppin'? It's your boy Harvey Stripes, Mr. Talk to him. Toronto Rappers exclusive, you know what it is. Huh? I'm one of the new faces of Canadian, I don't want to say just Canadian rap music, but I try to be a new face of rap music in general. Just being a new artist to so many people, and might come up over the last 2-3 years just trying to do so much and getting so many things accomplished. It's like I just try to be a voice for the new music, the new rap music, the new urban music, and just do my thing. Jeezy tour was incredible. I mean, we went from coast to coast. We started out in Vancouver. Unfortunately, the last stop was in Toronto. Due to some events, we couldn't finish off the tour, but for the most part, the tour was incredible. Just meeting fans on the West Coast, like some real genuine fans that really appreciate the music. And it's crazy to just go to places like Saskatoon and Calgary, and it's like they know your music word for word, it was a great experience. When I do a show, like me, I'm a fan of music first, right? I used to go to a lot of concerts and whatnot, and I like to give people a show, you know what I'm saying? Like, the music speaks for itself, but the DJ could just go on stage and play the music for us. So it's like, when I go do a show, like, we put on for our fans. If it's times we gotta do giveaways or throw $1,000 in the crowd or just do something wild, but it's like, we wanna give people something like they're gonna go home to and be like, yo, Harv put on for the city. Harv put on for us. It's our first time seeing Harv in concert, and it's like something that they're gonna remember and always wanna come to a Harv Stripes show.
I'm letting go. My heart cold like a winter storm. I lay void a playboy with no centerfold. Feel like James Bond 00. If she takes off, I lost the bait gone on a fishing pole.
Right now I'm working on that Dolla in a Dream Part 2. It's called A Penny and a Nightmare. Basically, it's like it taps. It's a little more deep. Like, obviously you're gonna get your regular Harv Stripes, Must Be the Money, Paid Part 3. Like, you're gonna get that feeling, and them street records just relate to what I go through on a day-to-day and what my life is about. But the concept behind A Penny and a Nightmare is like, I want to take you back to like when shit was real fucked up, when I was down to my last dollars, I was down to my last pennies, and it was like life was a nightmare. And to me, it's like that was that seed, that started this whole thing that we're doing. It's like, you wake up one morning from a nightmare, and it's like, fuck, I gotta pick up. I gotta get my strength back. I gotta get my money up. I gotta get my team right, and it's like, that's kind of what fueled this whole energy, and it's been such a strong movement the last couple years. But it's like, I want to take people back to the side that they didn't see when shit was fucked up. When I was in Ottawa and shit was fucked up in the streets and things were going down, you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm not that type of person. I don't usually sit down and tell people like, my feelings, and when I'm stressed out, something I always grew up to is like, never let them see you sweat. So I have a smile on my face even when I'm going through shit in the streets. But now with music, it's like I get to vent. I'm gonna be able to tell people those stories and tell people what I went through, and it's deep. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we still have fun with it. We still, got them street bangers. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something big. Y'all look out, A Penny and a Nightmare.
I'm memories like a scrapbook. Here's my last look. I'm letting go.
DND that's Dolla in a Dream Music Group. Dolla's Never Disappear Money Gang. It's basically a collective of motivated individuals. I mean, it's not just like a big crew entourage, a bunch of niggas that are not really doing anything to add to the crew. You know what I'm saying? It's like we have artists we're working with, Tyson Ty, Dante Leon, Ty Black. We have marketing people in our team. We got different management. We got producers. It's basically like, there's a lot of us, but everybody adds to the puzzle. You know what I'm saying? And everybody is at the same time a boss in their own lane. They get money in their own lane. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, it's a strong team, and it's like, I came out here a couple years ago. I was a Lone Ranger, and I was out here. My closest homie Malcolm Rose, he came to town from Ottawa with me, and we just built up a crew. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like right now we're stronger than we've ever been. and it's like we have so much as far as music and just so much to offer to the people, you know what I'm saying? And this summer we definitely gonna showcase a lot of that music, a lot of different talents and whatnot. But it's been strong. It's going down. Grey Goose Diet. That was a song, I mean, that like it really caught people by storm. It's just a record, you know. Chopped it up with the boy T Lanes, who's in the studio, Charlie B. You know, he was looking for a new single for the tape, so we sat down and we cooked it up. And I don't think we all, like, neither of us were really prepared for how big the record was gonna be. You know, it's just one day we kick in the studio, he's talking about Kush. I said, nah, I don't smoke, I'm on that Grey Goose Diet. And it just came out, you know. And man, I know it's the song at the very least for Toronto, but I want to say that's the song for Canada. You know, so many people can relate to the record, and people love it, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's just a taste of the new music that we have to offer to people. It's just to show growth and like how strong the music is becoming. You know, there's produced by Beat Merchant, of course, and yeah, the record just came out crazy.
Red hearts on my cardigan, press start in my car again. CLS 63 AMG, couldn't find you a harder bands. Black paint with the gravy seat.
Honest truth, like outside of my team, artists that I would look forward to working with would be somebody like Chaos. He's dope. Melanie Fiona, incredible. Even just on another level, I'd say someone like Shad. Like me, I like you know, obviously there's certain dudes that I work with on a day-to-day, you know, Captain Hooks, you know, I got a new record with Lou Breeze, and you know, I respect a lot of Canadian artists, you know what I'm saying, but it's like this time around I kind of want to do something different, you know what I'm saying? And as far as like my team is concerned, you know, I have a lot of faith. I have a lot of faith in my team. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this kid, Dante Leon, we just started working with. Like his music, I feel it's just something that's gonna shock people. Like it's just so strong. Like it doesn't need any polishing. It doesn't need any help. Like it's that new wave. You know, my brother Tyson Ty. You know, he speaks for the streets, and you know that's another artist that I co-sign all day. And you know, it's just there's a lot of talent out there. You know, it's got to be heard. That's what it is. Yeah, so it's your boy Harvey Stripes, you know. You can find me at harveystripes.com, igotstripes.com, Twitter, at Harvey Stripes. You know, just shout out to the team, DND Dollars Never Disappear, Money Gang. TorontoRappers.com, of course. It's always love. Big shout out Bruce Wayne, Aeroplane. Just everybody hold me down. It's Harvard. Yeah.